Hello, welcome to today's edition of Kingdom Principles for Business Success. Today, I'll be sharing on part one of a three-part series titled Reposition for Success. And we're going to read from 2 Kings chapter 7, verse 3 to 7. And there were four leprous men at the entering in of the gate. And they said one to another, why sit we here until we die? If we say we will enter into the city, then the famine is in the city, and we shall die there. And if we sit still here, we die also. Now, therefore, come and let us fall into the host of the Syrians. If they save us alive, we shall live, and if they kill us, we shall die. And they rose up in the twilight to go unto the camp of the Syrians. And when they were come to the uttermost part of the camp of Syria, behold, there was no man there. For the Lord had made the host of the Syrians to hear a noise of chariots and a noise of horses, even the noise of a great host. And they said one to another, Lo, the king of Israel had hired against us the king of the Hittites and the kings of the Egyptians to come upon us. Wherefore they arose and fled in the twilight, and left their tents and their horses and their asses, even the camp as it was, and fled for their life. There are many great truths, from the scriptures. But we'll just concentrate on verse 7, verse 6, and verse 7. The Israelites won a great victory, a mighty victory, without firing a single shot. And this is amazing. The fact of the matter is, they were not even in the battleground when the battle was won. They were actually sleeping. They had no idea, right? Now, how was this possible? How was this victory won? We see a couple of truths here. The Syrians heard the noise of mighty chariots and horses and a great army coming to attack them. From the sounds they heard, they thought that the Israelites had hired two other great nations. In fact, they thought Israel had become so mighty that two other great nations had come to join them. Yeah, basically, the war was secured because of the noise of a great army. Yeah, the Syrians heard. Right, they believed that Israel had become stronger than them. This is very strange. Very strange, because, to say the least, because Israel had not even assembled an army. Their army was actually sleeping. They were in their camps. Right? Now, the secret to this great victory can be seen in verse 6. And that is, the Bible tells us, for the Lord had made. The Lord had made. So the Lord made the Syrians to hear a great noise. Through the operation of a miracle, the Lord magnified Israel before the Syrians, right? And the Syrians thought that Israel had become mightier than them. Basically, the Lord repositioned Israel in the eyes of the Syrians. Now, the word reposition means to change the image of something. So the image of a company, a product, etc., to target a wider audience. So when you reposition something, you change the image for it to look more appealing, bigger, mightier to the target audience. So what did the Lord do? The Lord repositioned Israel. He changed through the Spirit, through the operation of the Spirit, right? The Lord repositioned Israel for victory, yeah, so that Israel would win this great battle. In this year, 2022, through a miracle and the operations of the Spirit, the Lord will reposition you and your business for mighty success and for mighty victory. This is the word of the Lord to you today. God bless you, and see you tomorrow for part 2 of this message.